Good day, everybody. Today I would like to share with you the method of crocheting as you go, little jumper for my daughter. The whole idea is that you don't need actual pattern. What you need just the size around the head, so make sure the jumper will fit, and just to make sure you get right size in general of sleeves and length, I'm gonna use my daughter's top, which fits her well, and I don't need to worry taking any measurements for me. So the method is based on crocheting from top to bottom. So I start from color, crocheting color, and carry on into body and sleeves. And another good thing, I find this nice fluffy yarn which looks like a pipe cleaner. And good thing about it, when you crochet it, you won't be able to see difference between front and what is inside, which makes the actual jumper reversible, and basically you won't be able to see where is back and front. So whatever way your child put this jumper on is going to be absolutely fine, which makes it quite easy and good thing to have. So I start now off from making a crochet chain for color, and the length of it is gonna be exact the length just around the head. I'm very sorry, I didn't measure it myself, but I know approximately it's something like that. So as long as I get this length of my chain, I know that will go through my daughter's head. Sorry, I meant her head goes through the hole. And another good thing about this method, knit as you go from top to bottom, that you basically can do pretty much everything. You can make jumpers, you can make cardigans, you can make just tops, long sleeves, short sleeves, doesn't matter. Yeah, that's gonna be fine. So now I gonna join beginning with the end like that, make a circle, just simple join stitch, nothing fancy. Right, so the stitch pattern I choose for this jumper is a net, where you have one single crochet, one stitch of chain, and you just carry on like that. So because I have one chain in between my single crochet, so I also leave one stitch of chain in between in the base. So what I get, nice little squares, and as I told you, you won't be see much difference what is on the front, what is on the back. So that's gonna be very useful when your child gonna put your jumper on without, thinking right way, wrong way. Okay, one chain in between, and next chain is I'm going in to get some single crochet. So the first row is done, and the second row I want to place not on the top of single crochet from previous row, but in the middle, which makes it like slightly on a diagonal. I find this pattern looks a bit better than straight net. So how I can get to the middle of the square when I already joined my my first row finished on join on the top of single crochet. So what I'm gonna do, so I'm going to put my hook in a hole in a square, pull a bit of loop, go through, and that's makes me on the top of middle, on the top in the middle of the hole. So to imitate single crochet I do 3 stitches of chain, and next single crochet I do on the top on the top of square where the chain stitch, not where the single crochet. So all my squares on the next row gonna be slightly offside. So that's what sort of net I'm gonna use to make this top. And as I said, the pattern is quite straightforward, and that's allowed you to make many different type and design your own patterns as well, because that's not actual pattern, that is a method which is quite versatile, and you can make tops, jumpers, you can make cardigans, you can make ponchos, you can do little shawls which are just around your neck and slightly on the chest, like snoods or something like that, but they fit very well because they copy of shape of your body. You don't have to use this particular yarn, it's just I like this one. You can use pretty much any type of yarn, and you can knit in the same fashion as well. It just for this I decided to do it with hook. Right, so I'm not gonna bother you watching me doing color. I will be with you when I finish it, so don't be surprised with the next moment the color gonna be ready. So as you see, I already done 5 rows of color, and I just my personal opinion, I think that is enough. So now I'm going to crochet the body and sleeves. It's gonna be in like a raglan shape, and until this point, when you have separately sleeves and body part, it's gonna be all in one piece. So eventually whole jumper gonna be no seams at all. You don't have to sew anything after all. It's gonna be all in one piece. Okay, so how I get that increase to get the shape of body plus sleeve? Quite simple. So I don't count too much. I just put it flat and make sure that holes on the top match holes on the bottom. Right. So it's equally fold into middle. Right. And now I just visually measure 3 parts. 1, 2, 3. And what I do, I count how many squares I have in 2/3, and obviously how many squares I'm gonna have in 1/3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There should be about 6 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right. Which is absolutely fine. I can do 12 for back and front and 7 for sleeves. So increase, I normally do, so first of all I 1, 2, 3 and next single crochet goes in the same hole with first one. So what I get here, like a V shape, triangle shape on the top of square. And now I make 12 square shaped knot. This yarn is very forgiving if you make front slightly longer, like one square longer, or your sleeves are gonna be slightly more number, but it's all very straightforward. You're always able to work out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 2 more. Okay. Right. Let's check again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So now I do again that, put 2 single crochet and 1 point to have this triangular shape, which gives me eventually increase. So now I'm going to crochet 7 squares shape, 1 chain, 1 single crochet, 1 chain, 1 single crochet. Right, let's check how many we got now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Brilliant. What we do now, again triangular shape, 2 single crochet go in 1 point and 1 chain in between. And now as next step we're gonna make back or front, doesn't matter. Again 12. I made 12, so 12 go here as well. And For me it's very fascinating that if you look at the yarn, it has certain color pattern, repeated color pattern in it, but when you crochet it, you end up quite random one. I find it very interesting, and I like when colors not constantly in certain pattern, but it's quite random, and that makes it unique. And of course it depends on how thick it is, how tight you crochet on it. It's always going to be different all the time. That's the reason why I actually choose this yarn, because I like little surprise, nice surprises when you're doing it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. One more. Okay, do again in the point after 12 square ones. I do that to prepare increase. One triangle one, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yay, bingo. So we got exactly 7 squares left for our sleeve. So as you can see, it's not difficult, not rocket science to count how many stitches or squares you need to do for sleeves and front and back. So, and it's no preparation, just crochet as you go. Beautiful. This pattern is quite good for beginners as well, just to come out a bit of comfort zone. Right, so now is second row of body with increase. So on the first row we done square, just triangle shape, but on the for next row, for second row, I need to do like a little like a free what's it called? Oh, forgot. Free single crochets from one point. It's just my experience. I work out that doing this way you will get natural graduation in increase, not too much straight away or not too little. That will follow the shape of body nicely. Right, so now I find what I done. So if you look at your normal top, what we're gonna have 4 points of increase, and you will get 2 parts of your body and 2 sleeves. So in the first row we done just making triangle shape. On the second row I done 3 single crochet from one point. You can call it shell, or probably it might be not big enough for shell, but the idea I think is clear. And what I gonna do next, I gonna just switch to do square, the rectangle, not. I just do triangle shape and 3 crochet from this. 2 crochet from one point, 3 crochet from one point, 2 crochet from one point, 3 crochet from one point, and that will give you a very nice increase and gives a nice shape of your body as well. So, and next single crochet goes exactly in the middle between two single crochet with next point to it. So pattern nicely continued. There's no extra holes, extended holes, all nice and even. So right, so like this. This looks like I'm gonna finish this jumper by the end of this day, but don't worry, I'm gonna show you each step of it. Right, so again we came to the point when you have not square but triangle. So I do one stitch of chain, one single crochet, stitch of chain, the same point, second single crochet, again chain, and again third single crochet in one point. So you have triangle shape, 3 single crochet from one point, and after that I just carry on as usual, making square chain, square net pattern of stitches. Right, again came to the point of increase, one triangle shape, and I need to do 3 single crochet from one point with 1 stitch of chain in between. Again, done it. Next step, chain and single crochet, making square net until in our next point of increase. Okay. Right. Again, came to the point where I done a triangle shape, 1 chain and 3 single crochet with 1 chain in between. Make a little shell here. Okay, I think that now is clear for you, and as soon as I finish this bit I show you next row, which is gonna be repetition of my first row of the body with just making a square, sorry, I just talk today. Just doing this triangular shape bit. Okay. Right. So the second row of body is finished, and I'm joining beginning and the end of row together. So what I'm going to do now is just go under this chain, go under this chain, pick up the yarn, pull it out, pull it through again on the top of the single crochet, which is the triple single crochet in the middle, and now I do 3 stitches of chain and single crochet in the same point where my chain's coming from, and carry on as usual, making square beads now. Like so. And every time when I get to the increased point where I got triple single crochet from one point, I just do 2 crochet from one point to get that triangle shape. So now I'm in the middle of making top body part, and I just want you to show what having the 4 points of increase does to your garment. So as you remember, I started my jump from making a collar, which is like a tubey shape, and still carry on going round and round, adding new rows with 4 points of increase. You're going into a rectangular shape, which is quite flat if you look at it this way, but if you just put it all together like a jumper, you will see, well, this is probably better, you will see you will get quite going this way, body, back and front, and 2 sleeves. So I would like to continue up to point when my knitting garment match the where the neck is. So as you can see, another 1.5 inches I need to add to my garment to match the length from this top. It doesn't matter, it's done different shape and different fashion, but what it tells me exactly how much more I need to crochet to make sure that I have wide enough, my sleeves gonna be wide enough, and the body part is gonna be wide enough to fit my daughter's body. So you see, knit as you go, no measurements, no calculations, just put 2 things together, make sure that neckline match neckline here, and you're gonna be fine, right? Right, so if for somebody it was difficult to understand what I've been doing while I will crochet, I do a little diagram so it's maybe a bit clear. So I started with chain exact length of size of my daughter head, so make sure it will fit her head properly. And next row, that's just basement. Next row was to begin. So I join it all around. So I done 3 chains and 1 single crochet, chain in the middle, single crochet. Okay, so make that square shape net and so on. So when I came from other side, I done as well single crochet, chain in the middle, single crochet, chain in the middle, single crochet, chain in the middle, single crochet and single crochet, and I join this two and the end of first row and together, and I moved in the middle here, done 3 chains to imitate first single crochet, and second row I done on the top of chain but not on top of single crochet from previous row. So my squares, they slightly moved like that. So I done it this way. And again I went it all the way around, and single crochet with chain in the middle, chain in the middle, single crochet on top of chains from previous row. I find this pattern just more fascinating and interesting for me. You can, if you fancy, you can do just single crochet on top of each other, no problem at all. The method will, the actual method will gonna work the same. And when I done few rows of color for top body part, I done 4 points of increase. Again, just put flat on the table my color, two-thirds for back and front, and 1/3 for sleeves. Because it's doubled, you get back and front and 2 sleeves. So when I trying to do increase, I, for example, start here, I join my rows here. So what I done, first row I done 2 single crochet with chain in the middle, and carry on as well, chain in the middle, single crochet, chain in the middle, single crochet, and so on. But next row, in this area here, I done 3 triple single crochet with chain in the middle. Right? So again, made the 4 times increase. So if you look, the shape of color quite like a round one, and when you start 4 points of increase on your tube, what you end up with rectangular shaped, which the bigger ones is back and front, and 2 sleeves. And just third row from your body part, you go from on the top of middle single crochet, you do again 2 single crochet from one point and chain in the middle, and you do chain in the middle and single crochet on a chain on top of which it goes in between, and so on. You just switch each time. Odd row is gonna be 2 single crochet from one point, even row is gonna be 3 single crochet from one point, and so on. So continue doing that. Next row is gonna be 3. Okay, and you will have this shape like, oh, stay with me. Okay, right. So that's how it looks like in actual shape. Right, so I continue doing crocheting, and I show you how to do from top body part, top body, go to into sleeves and actual body. So I finished the drawing top body part, and when I lay on my daughter's top, matching the neckline here with neckline on her top, so that goes this way, and as you see, the point of where body joint sleeve is exactly the same length when I achieve now. So I can say I'm ready to do body and sleeves separately, which means you just start crocheting in a circle on the body, and it goes this way, and the same you continue crocheting this way, just round and round here, and you will get sleeve. Well, basically you need to do 2 of them. But the flexibility of this method is that if you don't want sleeves, you just leave it. You just continue body, and you got like a top no sleeve top, absolutely fine. And the length of body, again, completely up to you. Do you want to do it short, or do you want it a bit longer? Excuse me. You decide for yourself how do you want it. Or you can do like a short sleeves and slightly longer body. So this method allowed you to design your own pattern, design your own tops, and again, you crochet as you go, you make decision on your way, and you end up with a unique garment which is completely all your design. So I gonna do off camera body and sleeves, so I don't want to bother you of me watching. I don't want to make you bored of watching me doing it. And as soon as I done one part of it, I will show you and go next step and next step. Okay. Right, so just quickly mention how you join back and front and avoid your sleeve. So as soon as you get to the corner, you take it around your hook for single crochet, go through the one corner, and at the same time you're going through the corner on another side of your sleeve, and you basically crochet one single one. That's it. Don't join now, and continue crochet it around like nothing happened. So 1 hour and one ball of yarn later, I completed the body of my jumper, which is match the length of the top. So I'm quite happy with that. So now what I can do, I just secure the yarn on the bottom, basically pull it off, and secure the end into garment. And the next step is to do sleeves. So we already got a hole for it. So what I can do is just join the end of yarn to my garment. This little knot. Yeah. Right. And just continue crocheting in a circle with no seams, no anything to sew. Right. Da, 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 da. Okay. The same stitching pattern, just going around and around until I get to the length of sleeve I want to have. Okay, so one sleeve is ready. One more to go. While I was making the first sleeve, I done decrease. Oh, yeah. Okay, sorry. Right, back to order. So while I was making the first sleeve, I done little decreasing a couple times, and I just want to show how I done it. It's completely up to you. You can make it just a nice even sleeve or do slightly with decrease, which is looks a bit nicer. So at some point when I think, oh yeah, that's a good idea to do decrease, I trace a point where I started my sleeve. Just going up, 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 up. And what I done, I just simply in this point I skipped the chain between single crochets. Sorry. Right, and carry on as usual. So next row I continue to crochet as usual and look at this point like any single crochet. So that's how you decrease slowly. So after I done decrease on a sleeve, and just after couple of rows I gonna do it again just to make it a bit slimmer. Right, so I came to the point where the middle of sleeve on this bit underarm. So I making one single crochet, skip the chain, another single crochet, and continue as usual. Single crochet, one chain, single crochet, one chain, so on. Right. Oh. Right. So. Oh. It's okay. It's okay. Guys, come on.
Oh, let's put a cartoon and we both watch.
Right. So both sleeves are ready. So I just wanted to mention a very important point. When you doing your sleeves, the way you measure the length of sleeve, not from a top shoulder to the end, but from neckline, because it's slightly different shape of top, but the length from a neckline to the end of sleeve should be roughly the same. Okay, it's all ready. You gonna try it on? So the length from a neckline on your jumper to the end of your sleeve, that's what gives you right measurement. Right, are you ready now? Okay, come here. Come here. Oh, careful, careful, don't shake the table. Come.
It's mine.
Yes, it is yours.
It's actually mine.
It is actually yours, yes.
It's too big.
No, it's not too big, it's just right.
It is big.
Right.
It is big, Mama.
No, it's nice and fluffy.
It's too big.
No, it's nice and
Ow!
fluffy. Sorry.
It's big, Mama. It is big.
Right. Oh, wait. Say hello.
Hello.
Cheeky. Come on. Turn around. Turn around. That's it. Very nice. Thank you.